INFJ stands for introverted, intuitive, feeling, and judging. That means that these people tend to be consistently gentle, creative, and caring, upholding very high moral standards in the society. INFJ advocate personality type is the rarest personality type among the 16 captured by MBTI. Making up just 1% of the population, this type is surely misunderstood by most other types. They are philosophical nurturers, the accidental counselors, and the extroverted introverts. In many ways, there are a series of internal contradictions, and sometimes it's a struggle to be an INFJ. Let's have a look on the struggles which INFJ have all the time. Revealing their romantic feelings. They have a horrible time revealing their true feeling romantically. They are overly concerned with perfectionism. They have a calm exterior, but underneath they are riddled with questions and hopes. How many of them move on into relationships is a mystery, but they will be the best person to date that you will ever find. Because they will make you cookies, guide you well into your future, and really care about treating you and themselves right. Difficulty in dealing with daily practical matters. With their giant imaginations and visionary minds, they can have a tough time dealing with daily practical matters. Not being able to answer the question, what's the point, can lead to neglecting cleaning, financial responsibilities. INFJs have tendency to hyper-organize certain things and code them, such as wearing earrings that match shoes, bookshelves ordered by specific genres, or aligning objects for no reason. Then there is a general madness where there is too much out of control, and then they have a general concern around people who hyper-clean. The worst thing you can do to an INFJ is set the bar too high. And they say, what do you mean that the only way to get an A grade is a 98%? The fundamental struggle of being an INFJ is feeling misunderstood, and that doesn't mean that you are not comprehended. It goes deeper, touching the very core of their being. When INFJs often think and feel in ways that aren't easily captured by conventional language, this usually leaves them feeling isolated in a world that seems to operate on entirely different levels. It's almost like if you are trying to explain color to someone who only sees in black and white. But what does this happen? Well, INFJs are known for their nuanced and complex inner lives. They process emotions and thoughts deeply, often noticing the little things that others might miss. Longing for deep and meaningful connection. This means that they yearn to share their inner words with others, to engage in conversation that go beyond small talks, and to create the bonds that stand the test of the time. But guess what? Such connections are not easy to find. Battling with decision making. Well, it can be tedious to watch people struggle to make decisions, especially on basic things like ordering food, wants to wear, etc. This is why an INFJ will get involved to help you make a decision. Not just out of kindness, but probably because they cannot stand the trivial indecisions. Being so involved in other lives that they cannot understand themselves, they like to counsel people. Ever felt like you are an ocean of thoughts and emotion trapped in a bottle? That's the essence of the self-expression struggles for them, INFJs. Their inner world is so rich and complex, yet when it comes to sharing, they often hit a wall. You see, like you're having a beautiful vivid dream but only remember fragments when you wake up. They have immense difficulty in translating their inner word into the words that do justice. Well, they have consistent nagging voice in the back of their minds telling them that they are not living up to their full potentials. Having much never met another person like themselves, since INFJs are only 1% of the population and usually inside reading a book. They are the magnet for the self-destructive people, and then dwelling on their problem 10 times more than these people do themselves. They are intellectually gifted but entirely out of the touch with the words around them. INFJs are some of the best writers. They can fiercely write about everything and anything, and they will never show anyone what they write out of the fear of what people will think of them, since their friends will realize that how creepily insightful INFJ happens to be. They can become extremely obsessive. An INFJ in love mood is the most obsessed creature on the planet. They may make a while to warm up to people because they know of the insanity they can brew within. 70 dormant volcanoes are said to be live in each INFJ. INFJs cannot negotiate well if they think it will harm the friendship. The love of harmony runs deep into this personality. Too extreme of situation can cause an INFJ to run and hide in a closet till things are calmer. Other times, they will be the one leading everyone out of the chaos. Under stress, INFJ can be super confused about the priorities. They might have final tomorrow, but they are baking cake because they just want to release their stress. Even though they are extroverted, they are not extremely extroverted. They generally have a crazy, wild network of friends. They connect well with others due to their intuitive feeling combinations, and they also like to run away once the champion effects take place. INFJs struggle with loving a lot of creative things and are not sure about what they like the most. INFJs are one of the greatest students. INFTPs and INFTJs might be the only better student. INFJs struggle over what they like the best. So they may double major or they may get double master's degree or maybe they do MPhil or PhD. They just really want to explore the stuff they like. Most INFJs struggled with super emotional outburst as a child. Being an INFJ evens out as you get older because you have the joy of language to express yourself. INFJs are super hawks of insight. INFJs struggle all the time on whether to tell people that they are about to go on a path of destruction or if they should let people find out themselves. They have excellent clarity for the future, but they don't want to lose friend with their weirdness. Their extreme insight into the future can cause a sudden feeling of, oh god, the world is going to end. If they don't watch their money, it can be eaten away. They are generally heroic type personalities. They want to help. Sacrificing finances is not going to cause heartbreak for an INFJ till it sinks in later that they are broke. Sometimes people think that INFJ is too nice, and INFJ usually see themselves as 25% evil due to all the crazy things they come across and all the potential for evil things they can do. Having a lot of hyperactive thoughts and overindulgence of creativity, alcohol, and caffeine are more of their nightmares that you can audibly understand. Caffeine causes too much creativity, alcohol causes too much honesty. When you want to go to sleep but your brain wants to stay up analyzing the great mysteries of the universe is the biggest problem that they cannot sleep whole night.